Hello and welcome to another episode of Beacon Bin Science. If you are some way or the other connected with the chemistry, then this video is for you. If you are a student or a professional who is working in the field of chemistry, then this video is for you. In our previous video, we talked about a software which can be used as an alternative to ChemDraw for sketching the chemical structures, for making the schemes, for everything. That software can be useful. That video is in our YouTube channel. You can click on the I button on the top and you can directly watch that video. But in this video, we are going to talk about the spectroscopic method that can be used to analyze the compound. And that spectroscopic method is NMR. How you can predict the NMR of a particular compound? It's always difficult to predict the compound's NMR. As we know, the complicated molecules have lots of proton into it, and each proton gives a separate peaks in the NMR. So it's become very difficult to analyze the H1 NMR of a particular compound. So in this video, I'm going to help you in that by giving you one of the best website to check the NMR, predict the NMR of your desired molecule. Using this website is very simple, and you just have to draw your structure and it will predict the H1 NMR as well as the 13C NMR. This website is very useful, and by using this website you will be able to predict the NMR of your compound, and not only the peaks of the proton, but also you can find the splitting patterns, you can check the J coupling. All these things you can find and predict in this website. So watch this video till the end. I'll see you in the end. In this video, we are going to talk about a very useful website. By using this website, we can actually predict the NMR of any compound. As we know, once the reaction is done, we have to check whether the molecule is formed or not, or we can say that we have to find out what's the product form. In order to do so, we need a spectroscopic method. And one of the most useful and widely used spectroscopic method is NMR to find out the structure of a product. Analyzing the NMR sometimes become very hectic because big molecules, complicated molecules generates lots of protons peak. So to find out whether those peaks belongs to your desired product or is those peak belongs to a undesired product, we need to check each and every proton peak, and that is very hectic. Now, to solve this problem, I have found out a website in which you can just draw your structure and boom, it will generate the NMR. It will predict the NMR for your molecule. So without delaying any further, I'm going to show you this website. This website is NMRDB. NMRDB. This first link, you have to click on it. NMRDB. Once you open this website, this kind of an interface will come. Then now, if you want to predict the NMR, H1 NMR, then go to this predict 1H NMR. This page, if you click it here, you can actually draw your structure over here. So for example, if I want to draw something like example, so I'll draw like that for bond, this single and double bond like this. I have made this molecule. Now if I want to predict the NMR, just stimulate spectrum and boom, it will predict you the NMR of this type. Now first of all, you can see it here that it will show you all the delta values where it will come, and this will show you which proton will come at what value. So here you can see this proton is this proton will come at around 5.12 value, and this proton will also come nearby to it, and it will be around 5.8, which is value 7.4 and 7.45, 7.5, like that. You can see it here. So easily you can see all the protons, and now the spectrum will look like this. If you want to download it, you can download it from here. Also, you can find it here, the J values, you can see here. It will show the splitting also, and it will show the coupling constants also. Here you can see that the way it will show the splitting, it will show how many protons will give the doublet, how many proton will give the doublet of doublet. For example, see here, this proton will give doublet of doublet at what value? 5.12. So you can see it, 5.12 doublet of doublet. Why it will give the doublet of doublet? Because once it will be splitted by this, and the other it will be splitted by this. So this one proton will split it into doublet, and again this doublet will be splitted by this proton into doublet. So doublet of doublet. One more thing that you can do in this website is you can predict the C13 NMR of that molecule also. How? I'll show you here. Just go here and predict C13. Okay. So this molecule, if I want to check the C13 of this molecule, I'll go here and do predict spectrum. Then it will show me the C13 spectrum of this molecule. It is super cool because finding the C13, it's always very difficult. Actually, we have to learn each and every value of carbon, where which carbon will come at which value. It is very difficult many times. So it's better to use this software to just predict your NMR data, and then you can compare it with your actual data which is generated. So here you can see the spectrum will look like this. And if you want to see the values where it will come, which carbon will come at what value, so here you can see this will come at 39, obviously, because this is a aliphatic carbon. This is around roughly around 30, and this one is also around 25, right? Now the carbon which is connected with the double bond, it is showing the higher value, which is 131. Here this one also will show the higher value, which is 129. Now going to the aromatic carbon, obviously it will show higher peak, 131 and 129, 128, like that. So total number of carbon here will, you can count it here, total number of carbons, and you can check the value here. Everything will be here. How many carbons will be there, how many peaks it will generate, everything will be here. And this data is generated for 400 megahertz value NMR, from -10 to 220 ppm. So that's how you can predict your H1 NMR and 13C NMR. Now, if your molecule is big, really big, and if you don't want to draw it here, then what you can do? You can do one more thing. You can draw your structure in the CamDraw, and then you can copy the smiley from the CamDraw for that molecule and paste it here. There are some more tools also in this website. You can check it here. You can predict the 2D NMR by COSY and by HSQC and other techniques that also you can do. Here you can drag and drop the smiley. If suppose you have drawn some structure in the CamDraw, then you can copy the smileys from of that molecule from here there, and then you can paste it here, and the structure will generate it over here, and you can predict the NMR of that structure. So that is also a very simple technique. In this way, you can use this website. If you want to know more about this website or anything, if I missed it, just comment it down below. Just comment me down below what are your thoughts about this amazing website. Also, if you want to know anything more about softwares, about chemistry, or anything related to nanotechnology, then comment me down below what next you want to see in this channel. Till then, stay safe, be happy. See you in the next video.